Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, or hello for the first time. Brook Valley Life. Today, archery. And I'm doing this video because it's something that's not really talked about a lot. And I've just done another video doing my riser comparison. And what I've been doing is swapping the riser out but using everything else the same, including the string. And what I found was, due to the geometry or the design of the bows, the center point changes quite a bit. I've just tested the toe point unison, and the string was made for my Nika ET12 Proceed riser. So I've tried it on the ET12, I've tried it on the Nexus, Hoyt Nexus, and I've just done the toe point unison, which I've got here. And what I want to show you is the effect of having the wrong nocking point, or where it's positioned, and what it can do to your arrows. So stay with me, let's go and have a look. So as I said in the intro, today we're going to look at nocking point. So I've got my two bows. I've got my training bow set at 40 pound, and I've got my comparison set up with the toe point unison. Now my training bow, the T-bow H7 with eucalyms, the nocking point is set correctly, and the toe point unison has just been strings taken off one 70-inch bow, so 25-inch riser, same limbs, and put onto a different riser of 25 inches and same limbs. And it's just to show you that the nocking point will move for each different riser, and we will shoot both just to show you what happens. So I will go and turn the camera on down that end, and then we will shoot the bows. So we're back at it's about 19 meters actually, maybe a bit more, maybe 20, and let's shoot a few arrows. I'll just move you so you can see, because we don't want to be too far forward. There we go, that might be better. In fact, I can come a bit more as well. Now this is my training bow, not my competition bow. So this is set at 40 pounds. So I'm shooting this one to get stronger, but the nocking point is set, and we'll measure the nocking points on both. Now I've not shot this bow today, so bear with me. And I'll shoot 6 arrows for each, and I'll aim at the same spot. I may have to aim low with the other bow. I think this is a 6th. That was a better shot. Took longer. But hopefully you can see from that end, they're all within about that much of where I was aiming. Toe point unison, a lot lighter, can feel that straight away. But what I can also feel is, the spine for that is set at 600 spine for £40, and they seem to be shooting very well. These ones are slightly off. These are about a 750, and I should have 800 for this. But this is what I've been shooting for these bows, so let's carry on. And I'll shoot 6 arrows for this as well. See what the difference is, hopefully. What I'm going to do is aim 30 centimeters below the target. And they're already going above the target. It's about 10 pounds difference between the two. You can really feel it. I think this is a 5th. Oh, went low. Now looking at that end, you will see that the second lot from the unison are in the middle of the target. However, I was aiming well below the target, so come with me for a second. So you see this and you think, well, it's very much the same. I was aiming here. Yeah, 30 centimeters, if not a bit more, below where the arrows hit. Because if I was aiming up here, we may have gone over the top. One low arrow, that's me. These ones, all grouped, one really good shot there, which put it in the gold. The others grouped so I can get my hands around quite easily. So having a good knocking point is essential, and knowing where it is and where it should be. Maybe you should test as well. So let's go back and just measure where our knocking points are. So here we have our bow set up. So how do we check our knocking point? What I do is I clip T square onto the bow and let it rest on the arrow rest, just touching. And then I read off where we are. Now I always take the bottom to be about 3/8, hopefully you can see that, of an inch below center line. So the arrow is just below the center line. That is how I've always done it. So as you can see, this is 3/8 below where the center line is, and that's sitting on the arrow rest. Now, as I said, all I did was just swap the string, didn't take any twists out, It's got a good brace height for this, so let's put this on, stick it on, and just touching on the rest. There we go. And as you can see, hopefully, this is right at the bottom. So there's a quarter, there's a ½ an inch below. So the top of the bottom knocking point is ½ an inch below. So if we go down even further, so if we take that as 0, this is 5/8 below where it should be, over ½ an inch low, this bottom knocking point. So as the arrow comes out, it wants to go up in an upwards direction, because it's sitting like that. Now, let me just put this down. Getting a sore arm here. So the arrow's exaggerated, sitting like this, and as it comes out, it's going to go upwards, or want to go in an upwards direction. So what I need to do is to raise the knocking point to make this straighter, so it comes out as a straighter angle. But I'm not going to do that on this string, because this is a string I'm using for all my things. But it is something to be wary of. Ensure you know where your knocking point should be. Don't just buy a string, lob it on. Yeah, check where your knocking points are, because it does make a hell of a difference, and this is where it comes into tuning. I usually start with brass rings that you crimp on, so I can move them up and down easily. Once I'm done, I put on the old either dental floss or the serving knocking points. So knocking points are essential, and they are very, very important. Getting them in the right position will help your scores. They will just make life easier for you as well. Something, as I say, is not really talked about by many of the other YouTubers out there. It should be said that if you do go to a club, hopefully the coaches there will be able to pick this up with you and show you what to do and how to put them on. So if you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like, subscribe, all the other good things YouTube wanted to do. Hopefully it's been informative for you. It's just something I picked up and thought I'd do a video on quickly. And yeah, keep shooting. It's the only way you're going to get better and stronger, which is what I'm doing with my bow. I will catch you next time. Bye bye for now.